Hey guys, Chuck with chuckit.com. Today I want to talk about recruiting and how to do it in the right way so that you don't end up signing people up and then never hearing from them again. So if you're bringing people in and for some reason you're getting a lot of people just disappearing on you, stick with me for the next few minutes because I'm going to give you some suggestions that I think may help you with that. And if you're new to this channel, by the way, make sure you click the little red subscribe button on the bottom right corner of your screen, and also the little bell, and it'll notify you when I post my next videos. So let's dive into this. Okay, so you bring somebody into your business. You thought they were going to be a rocket, and they just didn't. They never left the launch pad. They just, in fact, within a week or 10 days, they're missing in action. They've went into the witness protection plan. You never hear from them again, and you go, what happened? Well, the easy thing to do would be to say it's their fault. They just weren't serious about doing this business, and so you kind of make yourself feel good. Well, I'm going to suggest to you that maybe you need to look in the mirror and go, hey, you know what? Did I do everything that I could do for them? Did I actually, make an effort for them? Or did I just figure that they should just do it themselves? The problem is that people get, they're introduced to a network marketing business, and they're told about all the money they're going to make. And, there's a lot of focus on getting them signed up, all the rah. Watch this video, check out this link, and you go here, go there, do that, go do this. And you're doing a lot of instructional direction, getting them into your business. But then once they've joined your business, you've went into the witness protection plan. You left your brand new rep to kind of figure it out on their own, or go make a list, and if they don't make a list, well, then to heck with them. I'm not going to talk to them again. Or, well, I tried calling them a couple times, but they never picked up the phone. So obviously they don't want to do the business. They haven't returned my calls. I recall very distinctly. I had a company I was with. It was really cool because I was just really doing great with this company. It was called Excel Telecommunications. They're no longer in business right now. But at the time that I was with them, I was just starting to break free of the Earth's atmosphere. Man, my business was really starting to rocket off. And next thing you know, they're out of business. And this is right around Christmas time. And a fellow that I must have used one of his websites to market Excel. Anyway, he kept calling me and calling me and calling me. And he really wanted me to take a look at this other business. And so finally I said, okay, I'll take a look at it. And long story short, I joined his business. And this is really cool because this is where most people, they don't do this. He called me, like every second or third day. Sometimes he called me 2 or 3 times in a day just to see how things were going with me and my business. How are you calling? How's your lead calling going? What are you doing for leads? Blah, 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 blah. And he was always connecting with me. And we're playing silly games. We had this, it was like a messenger service back then. And we were sending each other these goofy animations. He stayed in contact with me the whole time. It's really funny because, I worked with him for about 3 years, and I had never actually physically met the guy. And we went to a convention in Salt Lake City, and I met him, and it was a great time, and we went for supper and, got to connect with all the team. And so they got to see, because I was identified as a leader at that time, and with that particular company. And so we all got together, and it was such camaraderie, but it was so cool because here I am meeting this leader that I had worked with, talked with, joked with over the phone for 3 years. That's the thing, is a lot of people, when they bring somebody new in, they just figure that they just do it themselves. And there are some people who can come in and they just do it themselves. But there are other people who want to make this more social. I remember I was at a convention in Houston, and I was talking on stage, and there was like, I don't know, 7 or 800 people there. Maybe it was maybe 1,000. I'm not sure. But I'm telling them how I sat in my basement with a headset on. In fact, I've got the headset right here. This is the headset. I had that on, and I I was calling leads from basically like 9 o'clock in the morning till 9 o'clock at night. And one of my upline leaders was listening in on this, me sharing this, and she actually started to cry. She felt so bad for me because, how could anybody sit in his basement for 3 or 4 years calling leads? But I did, and it worked really well for me. I did quite well. But the thing is that I was only able to do that because I had the support of my upline, and he was actually on stage with me at the same time, and so we were kind of tag teaming, sharing to the group, the crowd that we were in front of. But you know what? It's about connecting with the people that you bring in and finding out what their why is. Again, they're supposed to create a vision board. Well, it's a good idea for them to do that. Now, if they heard that from somebody other than you first, well, okay, then they're obviously taking the bull by the horns. They're showing initiative, and they're doing what they need to do to get where they want to go. But just like when we're creating landing pages or squeeze pages to get people to opt into our information, we try to make it as A, B, C, D, E, F, G. We want them to not get lost in the, what we want them to do. We want to make it very simple. Well, why is it that we would want to stop doing that once we've brought them into our business? Is it because we've got this salesman mentality? I think sometimes that's what it is. We confuse network marketing or multi-level marketing with selling. We're not selling. We're not selling. Well, I guess in some ways you could say, well, hey, I want to convince you that you should join my business. Maybe you might say that is selling. It's influencing for sure, but selling is more of I'm going to sell you something today, and hopefully you like the product or service that I sold you, and in a couple years or when you need that product or service again, you'll come back to me, and that's basically the relationship we have. But in network marketing, when you bring somebody into your business, that's not it. It's about, yeah, of course I want to encourage you. I want you satisfied with the product and service that we're marketing. But you know what? I want to become like your big brother, your big sister, maybe your partner. Think of it as maybe a partner relationship. The only thing is that when people come into the business, they may not be where you are in skill level. And so you may have to be a big brother or a big sister or a mom or a dad. The person that I was, brought into the one business with, in many ways, he was kind of like my big brother. In fact, I think of him closer to a brother than my own brother in some ways because we just had such a great time talking to each other all the time. And that's what it is. You want to help your person, connect with their goals, identify where it is they want to go with their business, and then provide them as many resources or tools you can to achieve that. And, when you're starting a campfire, you take a little bit of little twigs and maybe some grass, some leaves, and you really nurse this until you get a little bit of a flame going. Once you get the flame going, then you can put the bigger sticks on. Pretty soon you're putting logs on. Start off with split logs, and pretty soon you're just putting the whole thing on because the fire is burning enough now that it can go on its own. So in the beginning, when you're building your business, you have to first of all start off with new people just like that. They're like a baby in your business, and you nurse the baby until they get up bigger and stronger and are able to do things on their own. If you want to just sign people up all day long and then say goodbye to them, well, I guess you can do that. And if your witness protection plan is working for you, carry on. But for me, in network marketing, I want to build an organization that's going to stick. And so, having team calls, and I'm not talking about the company team calls. I'm talking about having your own team call. Get on there, and this is one of the things that my coach was he was amazing at. He would bring people on who are having some success this week. And and he would say, okay, I want George is going to come on the phone and he's going to share, and we'd have a conference call with several hundred, maybe sometimes 1,000 people on the call, and he would handpick the people who were out there doing it, and he would get these people sharing their experiences. And it wasn't just the people who were like, the gurus in the organization. It wasn't just the top achievers. He was bringing on brand new people who were having some success, or people who were brand new who were doing things in a positive way. He would say, hey, Susan, you just came into the team. Would you mind coming on to this next call and sharing with the group your perception of how we're working with you? And they would share. And so new people who were just maybe thinking about joining the group were listening to this person say, you know what, I've never felt more connected to a team than I am right now. I'm getting, support. People seem to really care that I succeed. And there's a saying that goes, people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. And so sometimes people are just kind of off at a distance because they're going, is this probably, I did this, but it's probably just another one of those deals. And, they're really gung-ho on getting me into the business, but they probably just wanted my money. I remember this one person. I wasn't signed up underneath this person, but this was kind of his philosophy was, if they can throw mist on a glass, you put a mirror under a person's nose. If they can throw mist on a glass, sign them up. Next, rinse and repeat. And it was just a treadmill of bringing people in and then dumping them. Guys, if you want to have success in your network marketing business, start looking at your new people and caring about what they're doing. If there's something that you thought was instrumental in helping you to build your business, share that with them. And don't do it in a goofy email where it's so impersonal. Pick up the phone and call George or call Susan and go, hey, Susan, I know you're struggling, but now you said you wanted to build your business because of XYZ. Is that something are you still wanting to do that? And the person goes, yeah, that's absolutely what I want to do. Let's take a look at some of the things you're doing, because I've been doing this for a while. I want to troubleshoot, see if we can come up with some workarounds and go through that barrier that you're coming up against. And if nothing else, that person is going to stick with you a little longer, and who knows, they're going to refer somebody else because you know what? They got that extra attention. They got that, hey, you know what? The guy from at the top or the person who recruited me took the time to call me and actually help me. They didn't just want my money. So hopefully this has been helpful. But the witness protection plan is not a viable way to build a network marketing business. You need to have people that come into your organization and stick. So again, treat people that you bring in like they're your family. Make them feel like they're part of something way bigger than what they've joined. If it works for the bike gangs, why would it not work for people who actually want to help people do something positive like network marketing? And it just seems to me that people want to belong to something, and if you can help people to get through the infancy, all the stumbling that we go through when we first learn how to do marketing, it's just going to keep people in the game, and you're going to start having people become successful, and they're going to want to share the story that they experienced working with you. So hopefully it's been helpful. If it has, make sure you share this video with somebody. Also, if you're brand new to this channel, click the little red subscribe button and the bell, and it'll give you an alert each time I post a brand new video. And if you would, give this video a like, because it'll certainly help my ratings if you're seeing this in YouTube. Okay, you take care. I wish you all the best with your marketing efforts. Have a great day.